What is going on, comic book fans? It is Tuesday, I think. Yes, it is. It is Tuesday, and you guys know what Tuesday is. Tuesday is time for my comic book speculation recommendations video. The video where I look into the future at Final Order Cutoff and new comic book day of next week. This way you guys have enough time to put in your pre-orders for Final Order Cutoff and to also reach out to your LCS and be like, hey, I just watched comic book speculation recommendations video by Bruce and Stephanie Comics. And guys, they told me about these books that I can buy to help make this hobby fund itself. And I want those books, so put them in my bag. Now, do it. Weekly disclaimer, guys, to please do your own research and take everything I say in this video with the smallest, the tiniest grain of salt and put in the work, guys. Because if you guys put in the work and do your own research by going out and watching other YouTubers that you guys trust, checking other comic book websites that you trust, and other comic book apps that you trust, and gather all the speculation information that you guys can get, and that way you guys can make the best decisions possible for yourself to make this hobby fund itself, because that is the goal of this video. Because guys, we all love comic books, but this is a very expensive hobby, and if you guys want to get all those big boy keys, or also just get the big boy books that are hot right now, you guys will need to make this hobby fund itself. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. Now, let's jump into Final Order Cutoff for next week. Just like each and every single week, guys, we talk about Final Order Cutoff first. And Final Order Cutoff for this upcoming weekend is May 30th for your DC books and May 31st for your Marvel and Indies, guys. And let's not waste any time and dive right into that first book. And the first book up on our FOC list is Batman Reptilian #1. This has the first appearance of a new Reptilian character. And if you guys have been watching the Batman line over the last few months, if there is a new first appearance or a cameo or anything, these books have been selling really well on the secondary market. And this is a new book with a new character. So I'm going to say this book is probably going to sell pretty well on the secondary market. And let's move in to the second book on this list. And the next book up on this list is a DC book, so you guys want to make sure you're getting your orders in by May 30th. And this is Mr. Miracle, The Source of Freedom #2. And this is the first full appearance and cover appearance of Navuri Free, the child of Scott Free and Big Barda, and also the first team appearance of the Corps, the Minions of Navuri. So yeah, that's some pretty good spec there. You got first cover appearance, first full appearance, first team appearance, lots of appearances in that. And I'm going to say, if you guys are going to get into this, pick up a couple extra copies. Watch what the market does. If it does well, go ahead and you get an easy flip. If not, squirrel those books away, see what happens. And if nothing happens, well, guess what? You only spent $8, and that's not that big of an investment. So let's jump in to the next book. And the next book up on this list is Marvel Voices Pride #1. This has the first full appearance of Somnus, a new character that is going to be an LGBTQ character, which is bringing more diversity to the MCU line, which is always great. And it's always good to get behind these new characters, because my guess is this is going to be a younger character. And with the Marvel Cinematic Universe bringing in all those young characters, this is probably a very long shot to be joining the MCU, but you never know. Pick up a couple extra copies, squirrel them away, and see what happens. Again, this is going to be a small investment that might pay off large dividends in the long run. And the final book on our FOC list is an indie book with vinyl #1. Now, I'm going to read you guys the description on this book, and you guys can make your own decision if you think this book is worth specking on. I think it is. There are some really cool variant covers that are showing up on Instagram and other places, so there's some buzz behind it, and that's what I like. So first up, let's read the description. Plastic creators Doug Wagner and Daniel Hillard return with Eisner Award winner Dave Stewart for an unsettling tale of psychopaths, sweet love, and a serial killer named Walter. When Walter's best friend, the FBI agent charged with his capture, of course his best friend, when he's a serial killer, is going to be an FBI agent, gotta love that, is kidnapped by a death cult of all-female sunflower farmers. Walter finds himself deep within an underground labyrinth filled with secrets and monsters. But are the monsters more horrific than his? The covers are awesome. The artwork looks great, which of what's been released so far. So I am behind this book. I think it looks really cool. I'm going to be picking up a couple copies of cover A, probably a couple covers of cover B, and just see what happens, because this sounds really cool. Worst case scenario, if you guys don't watch your Holland Vlog video, I can give these away on Holland Vlog. All right, guys, let's jump in to new comic book day picks for next week. rolling right into our new comic book day picks for June 2nd, 2021. It's absolutely insane that I'm saying June 2nd. This year is flying by, but let's not waste any more time and jump right in to a new comic book day picks. And the first book up on this list is no stranger to this list, and that is Batman Fortnite 0 Point number 4. In this one, you get the code for the Destro glider, and if you get all 6 codes from issues 1 through 6, as a reminder, you unlock the Batman 0 Point suit. So guys, this is just an easy flip for gamers. You buy the book, you sell it for triple cover price, and it just flies right out the door. So this is just an easy one. Let's move in to the next book. And the next book up on this list is Out of Body number 1. And when I read this description, guys, you're going to say, wait, this sounds just like OBE, which is a book that came out last week that was selling for $30 after it hit the market. So Out of Body number 1. When a man wakes up to find his life hanging by a thread, he must use his ability to astral project and discover who tried to kill him. This sounds so much like that other book. I believe this cover and artwork inside is better than that other book, so that's why I am behind Out of Body number 1. And the next book up on our new comic book day list is Basilisk number 1. This is a Boom Studios book, and everything Boom is doing right now is absolute fire. The story behind this book just sounds really cool. It's a horror book. A chimera who has escaped her cult-like hive mind has been charged to hunt down the other 4 of her kind. These chimeras go into towns and they just murder everyone with this psychic ability. It's absolutely awesome. The artwork is gorgeous. The covers are insane. And I just think Basilisk is going to be a great book, and that's why it is on my new comic book day spec list. Do you guys know this writer? He's kind of a big deal. James Tinian the 4th? Yes, he has a new book dropping next week. So if you guys don't go out and pick up a couple extra copies of this next book that I'm telling you guys about, you guys are just, you don't know what you're doing anymore. You're not listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Guys, this book is The Nice House on the Lake number 1. That's the fact that James Tinian is writing it. That is the only information you guys need. Something is Killing the Children has been optioned. Department of Truth has been optioned. Wind has been optioned. Those are all his most recent books, and they've all been optioned. Get behind this book. If you don't, I don't know what you're doing. You don't really need to even know what it's about. It's a horror book. It's by DC Comics. I'll just read the little synopsis that I have right here, just for shits and giggles. The overriding anxieties of the 21st century get a new, terrifying face, and it might just be the face of the person you once trusted most. Do I need to say more? James Tinian, horror, DC, James Tinian. Buy the book, make some money. Let's move in to the next book. And the last book up on this list is Everfrost number 1. This is by Black Mass Studios. It's a nice small publisher, so I don't think the print run is going to be huge. But the synopsis is also really, really cool. A woman seeking peace gets caught up in a mounting conflict between 2 warring factions, the Warlords and the Bloom. It's set way in the future. There's a lot more to the story that sounds really cool. I don't want to waste all your guys' time, but do your research. Check out this book. See what you guys think, because I think this book is really cool, and Black Mass is a nice small studio, so it's not going to be a giant print run. And I think it's worth just picking up maybe a copy or 2. If you're not into the book, maybe just pick up the book, squirrel it away, see what happens. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, get yourself subscribed. Hit that bell for notifications because you guys want to be notified when we drop new content. We drop new content every Tuesday, every Thursday. I tried to do 1-minute shorts every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I couldn't even do that last week. We also go live every single Friday on Comics and Beer. Stephanie and I talk about the latest comic book news. We drink some craft beers. We do trivia. And in the last Friday of every single month, we do a giveaway. That's right. We do a giveaway the last Friday of every single month. In this year of 2021, we're giving away slabs. That's right, slabs. You comic book community love the slabs, so that's why we're giving them away. And guys, really appreciate it. If you guys made it this far in the video, let me know. In the spec, was the spec in this video any good? Do you guys believe any of the things that I'm saying? If you do, leave a comment. If you don't, tell me why the spec that I'm giving you guys is no good, because I need to get better at this, and I will get better with your help. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next one, which will be on Thursday. All right, guys, peace.